This is all amazing.
It is, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
We are alive. All right, I want to welcome everybody to our December special trustees meeting. As usual, if you're on Zoom here and you want to participate throughout the meeting, we'll have time for that. Be sure to use the participant panel at the bottom of the screen to raise your hand. And otherwise, if you're on the phone, I believe it's *9 if you're participating from a phone. So this is our first meeting that we have kind of a hybrid system here that we've had installed in our parlor at the township. So hopefully we don't have to work out too many kinks, but we are here in person, and anybody is welcome to join as usual through Zoom. Alan is Zoomed.
I'm scared of me.
So Debbie, you want to go ahead and call us to order?
Yes. Mr. Kelly,
Yes.
Ms. Batchelor, here, and Mr. Freeman. Mr. Freeman.
Here.
Here. Okay, thank you.
All right. So you want to go ahead and lead us in the pledge, Bonnie?
Sure. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right. So under, let's see, public presentation here, we have an appointment of a new trustee. So we're going to talk about that. And before we get to that, though, I want to go ahead and take a minute to thank Bonnie for her service at her last meeting and present her with a plaque that we got for her.
I can't breathe already.
I can't take too much credit. I think Laura and Loretta and Craig, whoever else may have worked on getting this together for you. So.
We're space people.
Pierce Township Distinguished Service Award presented to Bonnie Batchelor for 37 years of service to the township.
My gosh.
From a paramedic to a trustee.
You guys know how to make me cry, that's for darn sure. I will say, it has been an absolute honor for me to serve the residents. I'm emotional, I'm sorry, but this has been my family for so many years. Police has saved my butt so many times on squad runs. Debbie and I, we're always friends, but we're sisters now. Her mother claims me as her daughter, so, and Jeff, I love you to death. You're the best police chief in the world. I swear to God, and I mean that from my heart. Nick, it's been fun. And then Alan stays away, and Alan, I said you wouldn't come in because you didn't want me to give you your last kick under the.
Absolutely correct.
Right?
Absolutely.
But this means so much. This will go in my new office at the county. I want people to know where I came from. And I'll still be working for you. As I was told, you're not leaving Pierce. You're just gaining 13 other townships to work for. And I promise to work as hard for you there as I did here. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
It means a million. Thank you. Loretta, keep them in line.
That's a tall order for Loretta. She's been trying. All right.
That is so pretty.
So we'll go ahead and then get into the appointment of our new trustee to the open seat for Bonnie that would be starting January 1st, correct?
Second.
January 2nd. would be Pete Cambelos. So we decided to appoint Pete Cambelos. Congratulations, Pete.
Thank
on your
you.
appointment.
I'm honored.
We wanted to make that announcement and welcome you to the group starting January 2nd. You're going to have to be ready to kick Alan. I think that's we're going to draw a contract up, but it's going to be in there.
And Pete, just so you know, Debbie and I, that's how we keep Alan in line. We give him a swift kick. He wears shin guards.
We've got some nice
I
boots.
don't know if you guys can hear me or not, but
Yes.
I believe that Debbie has seniority. So if anybody's going to be the one to kick, it's going to be Debbie. Sorry.
We're moving you back over here.
That's good logic, Alan. Well, Pete, do you want to take a minute? Pete, you want to take a minute to tell everybody a little bit about yourself?
Sure. I'll be sure to bring my sharpest boots to the first meeting.
Way to go.
But, well, listen, first, I just want to, of course, obviously congratulate Bonnie. Bonnie, my goodness, I didn't realize it was 37 years, but, you know, that's service beyond excellence. So congratulations, and we look forward to working with you and in your new position, and just keep doing what you're doing. You obviously do a great job at being a public servant. We appreciate you, and I appreciate the opportunity to fill in your seat in particular. There's quite a legacy there, and I'll certainly do the best I can to serve my neighbors, each of you and everyone in the township. So a little bit about my background. I'm originally from Kentucky, small town in Kentucky, Maysville. Grew up there, and I'll kind of shorten this, but anyway, I'm in private practice. I'm an internal medicine specialist on the west side of town. I like to, involve myself in the community in as many ways as possible, because I believe it's part of my purpose here on earth. So I'm pleased to be a part of the Board of Trustees. I do enjoy very much animal welfare. I'm on the board of the SPCA Cincinnati and a couple of other boards and commissions and things of that nature in town. But part of my identity is that of service, and I think I have a lot to offer. I believe I can reason through problems pretty well. It's part of my identity and what I do on a day-to-day basis. And I'm really looking forward to bringing that talent to the township for the next 2 years and hopefully beyond that. So thanks for the opportunity. I'm particularly touched and honored to know that you all selected me to fill Bonnie's shoes, and those are big shoes to fill. So thanks a million. I look forward to working with each and every one of you, everyone here and everyone who's not here. Thank you.
Thank you, Pete. We'll reserve you the right to take back that statement for Alan and I once you get started.
Okay, fair enough.
And now, is there a hazing period? Are we allowed to do that, or is that frowned upon?
Is this meeting
I
being
thought
recorded?
it was the entire first 4 years. I thought I was still in it.
Well, we didn't want to tell you, Nick, but it was only the first year. We just kept it going.
Is it too late
All
to submit my resignation? Or- No, okay, never mind. Okay.
No, we're still in the progress. We're still hazing Alan.
Something to look forward to.
All right, Pete, thank you. So before we get into new business here, any other public presentations, or I think we're good. Any comments? Remember, use the participant panel to raise your hand, or *9 on the phone if you would like to participate in any way. All right. So, Debbie, you want to go ahead and hop into new business number 1?
Sure. I have quite a few. So here we go. I request a motion authorizing the fiscal officer to make all necessary intra-fund transfers during the year of 2021.
So moved.
Seconded.
Mrs. Batchelor?
Yes.
Mr. Freeman?
Yes.
Mr. Kelly?
Yes.
I request a motion to approve the amended certificate of estimated resources for 2020. I sent them out yesterday, and that is what was sent to the county, but I haven't heard of the approval back from the county yet, because they were just meeting today. So, but that was sent to the county for my amended certificate.
Okay. All right, do I have a motion?
Alan?
So moved.
So moved. Did he do it? I'll second them.
Mr. Freeman?
Yes.
Ms. Batchelor?
Yes.
And Mr. Kelly?
Yes.
I request a motion to authorize the trustees and fiscal officer to continue on a salary method per the Ohio Revised Code, section 505.24 and 507.09D for 2021. And the compensation and benefits for the trustee and fiscal officer be deducted from the general fund.
No. I had to do that, sorry. I'll make the motion.
Yes.
Mrs. Batchelor?
Yes.
Mr. Freeman?
Yes.
And Mr. Kelly?
Yes.
I request a motion for the advancement of taxes collected in 2021 for the first half February and second half of July tax period.
Your turn, Alan.
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Freeman,
Yes.
Mrs. Batchelor,
Yes.
and Mr. Kelly.
Yes.
I request a motion for resolution 2020-034, a resolution providing health care and insurance coverage for elected officials.
So moved.
Seconded.
Mrs. Batchelor,
Yes.
Mr. Freeman,
Yes.
and Mr. Kelly.
Yes.
I request a motion to approve the standard mileage reimbursement rate beginning January 1st, 2021 at 56 cents per mile. That did go down at 1.5 cents from 2020.
They lowered it?
They lowered it.
Wow.
Wow.
Don't see that too much.
No, you don't. So moved. Oh, wait, was it
Second.
my turn?
Yes.
Okay.
Mr. Freeman,
Yes.
Ms. Batchelor,
Yes.
and Mr. Kelly.
Yes.
And that's me.
All right.
No one more?
No, one more.
I was almost not prepared for that.
I wasn't either. I was waiting for one more.
We did get money
knew it.
again from.
She's got under other business. She's back up. I mean,
We did, this is just to kind of know information. We did receive $142,000 back from Bureau of Workers' Comp. That is in relationship with the CARES Act funding. So that will be distributed equally among all 4 departments. 143.
Great.
Well, 140. I was close. There it is, down there,
Yeah.
other business. So
All right. Thanks,
just
Debbie.
to let you know.
Oh, we appreciate the one extra. It would have been a real shame to go out
I
without
know.
Okay, thank you.
that. All right, Loretta?
Missed it, huh?
Yeah.
I request a motion authorizing wage increases of 3% for non-union full-time staff except for the following administrative staff: the assistant to the fiscal officer at 4%, the police clerk at 4%, and the administrative assistant position at 7%.
So moved.
seconded.
I'm hearing rumbling.
Seconded.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Roll call.
Ms. Batchelor?
Yes.
Mr. Freeman?
Yes.
And Mr. Kelly?
Yes.
I also request a motion authorizing the non-union positions of police chief and administrative lieutenant to receive the same benefits provided to unionized employees in the police contract.
So moved.
I'll second.
Mr. Freeman?
Yes.
Yes. Mrs. Batchelor?
Yes.
Mr. Kelly?
Yes.
Getting a little dramatic there.
I just wanted to make sure I was heard. That's all.
Yes.
Yes.
I think they're celebrating New Year's Eve early.
I know. What's going on?
No, I
All
want to
right.
relive 2020 one more time.
Oh.
You got one more, Loretta?
Yes, I do.
Go ahead.
If you're
After
ready.
that, she's like all stunned.
I'm not, are they ready? Is Alan ready? Alan, are you ready for the next one?
Yes.
All right. So
No more drinking out of that cup.
I request a motion for resolution 2020-033, a resolution approving a collective bargaining agreement with the IAFF. That is the fire union contract. And I will have a clean copy of that by the end of today.
I will make that motion.
Seconded.
Mrs. Bachelor?
Yes.
Mr. Freeman?
Yes.
And Mr. Kelly?
Yes. Loretta, one more.
That's all I have. And Chief Wright has the next one.
Chief Wright, you there?
Yes. I request a motion to approve the purchase of fire and EMS package for emergency reporting in the amount of $5,023.20.
Have a motion?
I'll make the motion. If Alan's going to
Second.
sit there.
I wanted to actually let you go out with all of them, but
Go out with my little fire department, right?
well, I out of respect, I was going to let you do all of them and be the motion for everything, but
Oh,
as always, I screwed that up too. Sorry.
Mrs. Bachelor?
yes.
Mr. Freeman?
Yes.
And Mr. Kelly?
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, Pete, you see what you're getting yourself into?
All right, so other business, Debbie?
As I told you, what we got from Bureau of Workers' Comp was the 142.
Okay.
191.
Gotcha.
So that was a nice, plus they took off what we paid, and then this is what we got.
I'll
Right,
be darned.
yeah. It's been some extra money this year
Yeah.
it's nice. Okay. All right, open floor discussion. We got any discussion from the crowd here?
Don't all speak up at once, right?
Mark, you there?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yep.
I have two requests. Number one, very simple. There are two dead trees on the corner of Locust Corner and Locust Corner, Beheimer, that have been there for a couple of years. Can we remove those and/or replace them, please? I don't know why we let dead trees stand on township property. It's embarrassing.
All right, what's number two?
There are 6 junk cars between Davis Road and the top of Bradbury, and they've been there for years. Why can't we get those cleaned up?
On 9 Mile?
Between Davis Road, along 9 Mile, and the top of Bradbury.
Bradbury.
I'm not following that. Are you following that?
So if you go down Davis Road, Mark, and turn on 9 Mile and then turn on Bradbury, is that the direction you're telling us?
Correct.
So the cars are on what road? On 9 Mile or Bradbury?
Both.
Oh, I got you. Okay. Well, Eddie, you want to make note of looking into that?
The car at the bottom of Bradbury and 9 Mile has been there for years. It's buried up to its axles in mud. There's 2 on 9 Mile
Yeah.
that one guy has been a persistent problem for years. I don't know why we let those things go. I mean, that's supposed to be the entrance, a gateway into the township. Why do we let that stuff go? I don't understand. It's been years, guys, years.
Mark, I agree with you on being a gateway into the township. People come in, that's the first thing they see.
Well,
I
we've got a sign right there at Davis that says, "Welcome to Pierce Township." And about 500 feet from there, you got 3 junk cars.
Yeah.
That's not a very good welcoming, statement for our township. I'm sorry. And then everybody that comes to Legendary comes right up Bradbury and sees the other 3. So 6 cars. Years.
Getting a look into it, Mark.
Thank you.
John Kohler, are you there?
Yep, we'll get the trees removed.
All right. What's the deal with those? They've just been there. They just died at some point, and I guess I haven't noticed them.
They're not very big. They're not very big trees. They're small trees.
Oh, we talked about that, didn't we, John? You and I.
No, these are over by the cemetery.
Oh, okay. But we talked about a couple over here closer to the building, right?
Yes. Yep.
All right. Did we get rid of those yet?
Not yet.
Okay. When did we talk about that? You and I?
It's been probably about a month and a half, 2 months ago.
All right. Mark, appreciate it. Anybody else?
I have one more if nobody else has anything.
Go for it.
What's the status of Red Lion?
Red Tiger?
Red Tiger. Tigers, lions, I don't know, whatever they are.
I thought you said
Loretta?
Red Line. I
Loretta,
think they're in the process of information collection still. Alan, do you got anything?
Yeah, Loretta, I think she has the most current data. Loretta?
Eddie and I are going to share the microphone. So we have both had email correspondence. Each one of the trustees should have been contacted by now individually, as well as certain community members that have been identified for direct conversations and surveying. So we're getting an update in the next week or so. I'm going to pass this to Eddie to see if he has anything else more detailed to add, but we do have another meeting on our schedule, and I just can't recall what that date is.
Hey, Mark, you can hear me?
Yes.
The next meeting scheduled tentatively is January 14th. And right now we're working with specifically Kohler Designs right now and just making sure that everyone on the contact list is being reached out to and providing feedback adequately. So that's kind of where we are right now.
So I thought the visioning meeting was supposed to be December 18th. What happened to that?
So given the ongoing circumstances of the pandemic and so forth, I think that it's been a little bit more difficult to get as many people involved as initially desired. So we gave it a little bit more time and a little more effort to try and get more people, get more feedback, get more people involved. So that's why it was.
And we added 2 new partners to it, the Small Business Administration and the Chamber of Commerce. So when they came in, they wanted to assist us with gathering the data. And so it's taken a little bit longer for them to get into position to assist.
Well,
Just also to note for everyone, the deadline to spend the CARES Act money has also been extended, as well as our contract to complete this work. So we are permitting it to bleed over into January. So that's another reason we're not meeting the December deadline,
well,
to get more participation.
I think I made a comment early on when this was first proposed that it was way too aggressive. I guess I was right on that. There was no way when they made the proposal that they were going to get all this done by the end of December. So,
Mark, I think the impetus for that was kind of the CARES Act money deadline, which has been extended. I mean, we're trying to make best use of those funds by moving quickly and getting those expenses in prior to the deadline, which has now been extended. So I don't think that other than that, there was a huge reason to want to be so overly ambitious on that deadline.
And add to it, we had a great meeting. What was that it was before Christmas. We met with a developer who's looking at the Premier site, and that was generated based on the Red Tiger effort.
so what is the next step?
It's the same as it's always been, to gather the data, look at the information, and then share it. And then we'll kick the tires on what the response is, and we'll come back with the full report. It's the same as ever.
And that's going to be in January, Eddie, is that what you said?
Yep. yeah, January 14th is the next major meeting that we have. And there's a general discussion and input meeting and general visioning.
All right. Pete, you have your hand up?
Yeah, just a request for some knowledge. Is there any, have we outreached, or is there an effort or a consideration for purposes of outreaching to the former residents of the former village of Amelia, now part of Pierce Township, to engage them in receiving the township emails and the like? The newsletter.
Eddie, you want to tackle that?
Eddie?
I can say that every communication we've sent out, we have encouraged them, most recently that they've paid a lot of attention to is the fact that their waste collection will be under our levy. So that has also been shared on the Wake Up Amelia site, and we continue to publish that and encourage people to subscribe to Circle in our website. We've had fairly good participation in our meetings from several representatives of the former village as well. But we want to continue to do the best we can. I don't know if perhaps we could get the newspaper to do something more specific for us as well. We could perhaps talk to the editor of the Claremont Sun.
Well, we also did a survey of residents, about a month ago, Eddie, at this point. And
Yes.
and I think we had a pretty brisk response to that. I mean, 260, 270 responses. So that's for a survey that was pretty solid.
Yeah, we had in the mid 200s for response there. And one of the good gauges that we generally use, so we have Circle, we have Facebook, and then we have our website. And so when the initial dissolution occurred, we tried to broadcast that all throughout Amelia, all throughout the township. And so those are our real primary good ways of communication. And what we've done is, understanding Amelia is a little bit of a different animal sort of thing. We kind of make sure that after our broadcast goes out on Circle, everyone subscribes to Circle, likes our Facebook, and goes on our website. We track on, make sure, hey, just take a peek at Wake Up Amelia, make sure that they've shared it. If they haven't shared it, it might not be circulating. So, there are a couple different places to then check. But as far as our outreach goes with the general public in Amelia, I think it's been significant, very robust. So we'll look at more creative ways as well to see if there's any other items that we can do to, broadcast through the newspaper and that sort of thing as well, just to make sure we're kind of checking all the boxes.
I think the newspaper is a good idea. I also had a lady call my office yesterday asking about a Rumpke bill. I think she knew it was Kelly Roofing and not Rumpke, but I talked to her for a while about it. I tried to explain it the best I could. I gave her Laura's contact, and then I also sent her a copy of that mailer that they had sent out. That kind of is a really good overview of what services you get and what to expect. But I think the finer points of what they're getting under the new waste levy could be an information that we could maybe communicate or get Rumpke to send out, possibly flyers to just people on our side and in the village, a new mailer. It couldn't be that many houses. It couldn't be a huge expense, I wouldn't think.
I appreciate that. I think the newsletter that comes out via email, I think that's very helpful. I look forward to receiving that. So I guess I was just asking to see if that was something that we're promoting to those residents. And as a follow-up to that regarding Wake Up Amelia, I was made aware of that in the last couple of months, and that has I think that's a good tool for communicating township information to the residents. I did request to become a member of that group, and I never received a response, and now I can't find it. Is it still actually there?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's still there.
It may not have gotten around to it yet, Pete. I don't know when you made the request, but I think it might be a private group, so you may have to be a member.
Okay.
All right. Mark.
It's Pete, it's on Facebook, so you have to go into Facebook to find Wake Up Amelia. I call it Wake Up America, but I've been chastised for that, so it's Wake Up Amelia. So anyhow, that's where you find it. And the other thing is along those lines, Loretta, what's the status of the lighting district issue?
We're trying to get a response from Duke Energy to verify the actual cost per light. And we have fortunately had a student volunteer that's been field verifying the inventory that they gave us, and we found a lot of errors. So we're just trying to put those pieces together of the number of lights and the cost, and getting Duke Energy to verify it has been very, very difficult.
Do we have any idea when Amelia's going to stop paying the bill?
We don't accept it as long as they're still in transition and still paying any bills. It's one of them they will continue to pay until they close the books. So we're moving as quickly as we can.
All right. Do I have any other comments from the crowd here? All right. Anything else to cover, Loretta?
I have no other business.
Bonnie?
Bye.
Signing off one last time.
I'm gonna miss you coming in and just popping in.
Well, as long as I buzz the door and you guys let me in, I can still come in and see you.
The door's always open.
Jeff will let me in.
Door's
Thanks.
always open.
All right. Well, it's been great serving with you, Bonnie.
Same here.
If nothing else, do I have a motion to adjourn?
I will make the motion to adjourn.
Seconded.
Mrs. Bachelor,
Yes.
Mr. Freeman,
Yes.
and Mr. Kelly.
Yes. All right, guys. Thanks everybody for attending and your input as usual.
Thank you.
Bonnie, good luck.
Alan, I need
Thanks.
signatures.
Okay, I'll stop by.
Okay, thank you.
And just so everybody knows, I'm still taking Debbie to Gatlinburg every few months.
That's right,
Debbie?
That's right. We got it in writing from Mr. Painter that she can go to.
Well, the beauty of it is now I can go with you and we wouldn't get in any trouble. Well, I mean,
Oh,
no
my.
meeting
Oh,
trouble.
my.
Whoops.
We'd show you a good time, Alan.
That's what scares me.
We know how to do that, trust us.
Talk to Scott. He'll tell you.
Yeah.
I would be there with my two daughters. I don't need you guys corrupting them as well. I do that enough on my own.
No argument there.
As
Happy
soon-
New Year, everybody.
We have to get Jeff's down payment again. you
Yeah,
know?
we do.
Good luck with that. Good luck with that.
$11. Happy New Year, everybody.
Same
Happy
to
New
you.
Year.
And Bonnie, have a great new year, and we're looking forward to great things at the county with you.
Thanks. Trying to get everything set up over there. It's been fun.
You'll get it. You'll do.
Hey, I know
great
how to
things.
get into my computer anyway now at the county.
That's a good sign. They're letting you into the computer.
That's a good start.
Beginning.
Hey, I wanted to
Alright.
tell you. Are we off?
Let's
Not
shut
yet.
it. Go ahead.